Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, the portal is glowing and we are going to be diving in. Is it a tournament or an event? I don't remember. We are going to be pulling some shards, including some prism crystals for this champion chase tournament. We want to get these fragments for Packmaster Shy'ek. He's actually looking kind of interesting as well, funny enough for Siege, right? With some of the limitations, he might actually be kind of decent in some of those some of the fights there, which is funny. Well, listen, we are not going to be going to try win this tournament and get the 5-star Teox, so that is crazy. I think for Krakens, going insane in this, Teox is boosted right now, and he is ridiculously strong. Here he is, Legate Teox. So he's the faction unity champion for Lizards, and not only are his effects very strong, but I believe on his A3, which is a 3-turn cooldown AoE, I believe this is a 4 times multiplier. Now, if enemies have any debuffs, it does an extra hit. So this makes it an 8 times multiplier, which is ridiculously high. And he's obviously boosting himself with increased attack crit damage as well. Now, if you've got 3 faction allies, 20% more damage for each debuff, you can do up to double damage. So you could, potentially, with 5 debuffs on the enemy, have a 16 times multiplier AoE. 16. Bearing in mind, most characters in the game, I'd say a fairly standard AoE multiplier is like a 4 times. He's got 60. He's doing potentially 4 times more damage on AoE than most other characters, which is nuts. And for Hydra especially, extra hit on enemies under debuffs, that obviously is very easy to do in Hydra. And in Hydra, AoE damage is massively reduced by their passives. Single target is not. But because this is checking each enemy individually, this extra hit is not an AoE hit. It's an extra single target hit against anyone who qualifies for the, well, meets the qualifier. So this will do crazy damage. So this guy is, I think he's absolutely bananas. Let's see, initial reviews. Initial reviews are ranking him low. I don't believe that to be correct. I think that's nuts. But hey, we'll see. I mean, unlikely he supplants Trunda, of course, but hey, you know, there we go. Now, let's go in. We, first of all, I have saved up my summon pool. We have never pulled a legendary from this. If we were to get a legendary, Duchess, I do not have. She'd be nice to have. Theodore, I do not have. Kimmy, don't have her. Glaikid, don't have him. Withier, don't have him. There's a lot of characters in here that I do not have. It would be lovely to get some of those. In terms of the epics, believe it or not, I don't have Tagore. I'd actually quite like to get a Tagore. He's pretty decent, so he'd be nice to get. Well, let's see what we can do. Worst case scenario, this should get us some points for the Champion Chase tournament, so let's go. It's an epic. I shouldn't be surprised. Deacon, extremely good. This might actually be a +4 Deacon, which is extra speed. You know, you can't really complain about Deacon, can you? One of the best, and it's an epic. It's an epic. My luck continues with never getting a legendary. What I might do, actually, seeing as we might whale out like $50 for a video for I guarantee you there will be a summon rush in like a week or two with Teox. They do it for every faction unity champion. They will do like a Lizardman faction unity summon pool. We might go in and spend like $50 or something and have some fun, pull and get a bunch of epics. But that might be nice. You know, there's a few lizards in here that would be nice to get, but Teox would be great, especially because we've got Lazarius. I might do that. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me know. Do you want to see me spend like $50? Or how much? Is it even worth it? We'll certainly get all of the free stuff available. We'll go hard for the free prisms. For the Teox summon pool, especially because of that. But actually, maybe not, because maybe we're about to get him right now. So, let me double check our points. We should be now at 500 points. So, here we go. We're going to get these sorted. 500. In fact, 507, because I've obviously pulled a few little bits. So, we need to pull, I would say, 4 more Sacreds. It's going to leave us in a pretty good spot. And then we will sort of, by slowly earning stuff, get another 500, I think. Actually, you know, we could do... no, I'm miscalculating. I'm thinking 500 points per sacred. That's not actually true. So we need, like, I say 9 sacreds. 8 sacreds. With 9, we're going to overshoot this a little bit. But we will probably get enough points just from grinding campaign and stuff like that. Maybe we should go all the way to the Legendary Tome. Just get the Legendary Tome. It's a big chunk of Sacreds. Well, let's do it. Here we go. It's a 2x event for Sacreds, for Teox. He's up for grabs. Let's go. Let's do at least 8 and see where we're at. Legendary straight away. Is it him? No. Oh, it's Operdin Clanfather. Not a good one. That is not a good one. Yeah, Operdin is... He just does a lot of healing, which is just not very useful in the game. Well, listen, it's a legendary out the bat. I won't complain about that. Now, we've actually already finished this faction crypt. This is interesting. Altan, again, he's not very high priority, but he would scale well because he's a damage dealer. He would scale pretty well with empowerment. We could empower Alsgore. I think Alsgore... he could be quite an MVP in some of these siege modes, right? Because he's got buff strip, block damage, healing. He's actually quite nice combos with Jetney. So that does have some potential. So we'll think about that. Well, let's go in again. I don't think I'm going to empower Operdin or build extra copies of him either. So I don't care too much about that. Oh, Wuji! Wuji! I don't have a Wuji. So that's nice. We've got a new epic, believe it or not. Wuji is pretty fun for Hydra. Because she'll do AoE attacks when she counterattacks, which is nice. Sadly, she's sort of very like Oboro. I think Oboro really is shining at the moment with Lady Mikage. It's a very strong budget combo for Hydra. Mikage bringing in all of Oboro's A1s. Wuji's quite fun as well. Mischief tanking, counterattacking. This move is a bit of a pity. 4 turns, not guaranteed block buffs. I feel like this move needs a buff. Her base stats are also very low. I'd love to see her get a bit more survivability. I'd also love to see this be 100% chance. I think for an epic champion who has affinity issues as well, having a 100% block buffs on a 4 turn is really the minimum, isn't it? It really is the minimum. In fact, when you've got epics out there already that are doing 3-turn cooldown block buffs 100%, like Ugo, it kind of feels like maybe that should be the minimum instead. Definitely 4 turns, it should be 100%. Alyssania would be really nice. That's not her. That's an Anchorite. That's fine. We'd be definitely looking for Alyssania. We could fuse Mikage, which would be insane. Legendary. It's a Karato. Karato Fox. Oh man, can't complain about the legendary rate so far. This is going very well. I do have Karato. I did his fusion. He's another champion that's actually going to do fairly well in Siege because he combos well with a Yumiko. I don't know if he's going to be an MVP, but it'll be somewhat nice. Now, we're not going to be putting him, empowering him or anything. He would be one to empower eventually. He potentially, you could empower him. And again, in Siege, in these modes where you're very limited by factions, he could be very strong. Especially because he'd be pretty good against enemy Harimas, because he's Spirit Affinity. It wouldn't be amazing, but he'd be decent against them in Siege. We're definitely going to be building this up. I've got very poor Faction Guardians for Shadowkin. So building up that would be great. The extra accuracy, so strong for Michinaki, for Yumiko, for everyone. The extra speed would be massive. We're a long way away from that. But, we're getting there eventually. Right, let's go in again. I think we're going to get extra fragments for this fusion, and that's okay. Will help us build up towards the next one. Tarshan, not bad. He's got increased defense turn meter boost. AoE weaken. He's a pretty good Cursed City champion, actually. So we'll take him, maybe empower. I'm waiting for that legendary glow. Can we get Teox? Basilisk, again, great champion with the AoE. I'll definitely empower Basilisk. He's definitely an MVP. Epic damage dealer, just constant AoEs. Great with a stun set. Legendary again. Teox, come home. Teox, no, it's a Crypt King Growl. Legendaries. Oh, so many. AoE burns. Then he comes in with the AoE freeze. And burn on targets already under burn. So hang on, was it AoE burn? And then he puts a longer burn on targets already under burn that can't be resisted, and he freezes them as well. Yeah, he's a good champ. I do have him already. I've never actually used him because by the time I got... Oh, actually... it's 10 extra. That's massive. Oh, wow. This pull session is going great. That is absolutely massive. He's not a new red dot, but 10 extra speed for Sifi. 10 extra speed for Morrigan is nice. For Rotis. For Ultimate Death Knight, it's actually bad. For Vlad, it's good. Lil Miss Annie, Volcanet, okay. Badel, yeah, right. That's actually solid. If we ever got Nethril and Mashal, it'd be great for them as well. 10 extra speed for Undead is very, very nice. We will take that. We will absolutely take it. How are we doing on our tournament? Oh, man. No Teox, but I'm happy enough with how this is going. We've actually pulled... Oh, because I've been hitting legendaries. Oh, my God. Are we done? It might, if it's slow to update, I'm such an idiot. I was calculating this. This is what I get. This is what I get for not thinking things through. I've been very overwhelmed in the last week, both in terms of personal life and also trying to really build up the Zenless Zone Zero new game coming out, binging that and trying to do guides on that for hellhades.com and keeping up with Honkai Star Rail as well. It's been a lot. I'm an idiot. Legendaries are making these sacreds count for way more. I think we're done. We might have even overshot. What did we do? I think we did 7. We got 4 epics, which is 1,000. And then we got 3 legendaries, 1,500. Actually, no, I think we're bang on. I think we fluked in to getting it bang on correctly. It's a good thing I checked back in and didn't keep pulling. I think we're actually managed to, with pure luck, land exactly at 3,007 points through getting the exact number of legendaries we need. All right, well, we'll stop there. Well, we got 3 legendaries. Sadly, none of them was Teox, but we're still walking away with a very, very healthy sacred stockpile of 23. We can start building that back up in the future. Obviously, the next fusion is probably going to need some for Summon Rush. But even if there's like a guaranteed champ or something, I think we're in a pretty good spot to do it. We're up to 80 shy. Let's watch the animation because it's nice to see. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. It's almost the bits we can't see are below the camera, so it's fine. That was like seeing the whole thing in one go. Amazing. Packmaster Shy'ek, we are well on the way. Yeah, feeling pretty good about that. I've got champion training fragments to grab. These shouldn't be too bad. Unlikely. We could level up some of the stuff I've just pulled for points. I'm sort of keeping a stockpile of those legendaries. But yeah, for the red dots, what did we get that was new today? Literally just Wuji. Wuji was new. We got a new Wuji. That's nice. And then we got a few duplicates, right? I think it was just dupes that we pulled today, but not bad. Good legendary rates. Can't complain about that. Dupe Operdin. Gonna have to figure out what to do there. Dupe Crypt King is absolutely fantastic. The Dupe Karato is worthwhile as well. Yeah, certainly for undead. Like, I mean, if we start getting more undead duplicates, like we could empower Rotus next, and that's pretty juicy. So that's very nice. Let's jump over to Barbarians. Let's say we'd probably empower Alsgore. So let's take him out and let's put them in. Oh, we also do have Yakarl. We actually could empower 2 champions. I could actually empower champions. We could also unbind them, but I think I'd rather empower. I probably should just empower that Yakarl. Are we ever going to use 2? I doubt it. +1 is not that big of a deal. But yeah, okay, not too bad. The Faction Guardians, we almost finished up these Tolarian ones, which is nice. A couple of these are still 2 out of 10. I'm very unbalanced, right? There's one at least that's 5 out of 10, but then these are nearly all done. And then a couple of 2 out of 10s. These are nearly all done. And then we've got this one just jumps up to 4 out of 10. But I'm mostly almost done or barely managing the Faction Guardians at all. We're such a weird mix here on my account. But there you go. I wish you similar luck. If you guys have similar luck in terms of the rate of sacreds giving legendaries, I think we'll all be very, very happy today. I hope it goes well for you. Yeah, we got ourselves our fragments, our legendary book, and 3 new legendaries. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all. Oh, also, before I go, there will be a link in the description. If you are new to Raid, there will be a download link. It's a collaboration I'm doing with Plarium at the moment, so we're testing it out. I should have mentioned it at the start of the video, and I forgot. But you can click that link to download the game and give it a try if you want to. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.